How did these two Level 8 suitcases hold up after being checked on 14 flights in 21 days? Are Level 8's design choices actually functional?
I gotta say, these bags from Level 8 have been absolute troopers.
A few months ago, Level 8 sent us a couple of bags in exchange for our honest review.
What?
We took them on a quick weekend trip and we were actually very impressed with these bags. And so we decided to take them around the world. It's travel day! Travel day! Woo!
We're gonna break down our review into 3 categories here: durability, functionality, and who is this bag truly for? And then stick around until the end and we'll tell you a few things we didn't like.
But we're in Paris, y'all.
One bag made it.
With the help of airline miles and points, we flew almost 25,000 miles circumnavigating the Earth. How many countries?
8 countries.
All right, so we got our luggage, went through customs. We're going now to catch our taxi.
14 flights.
And those baggage handlers, you guys, they are rough. They are rough on stuff. This is a carry-on bag, and that is a check-in bag. We checked both of these because we thought
We wanted to test them out to see how well they truly did. We wanted to send them through the ringer, and there's no better way than to check a bag.
look at this, guys. Those airline handlers, they are so rough. Look, we got dents, bangs. I mean, this is an aluminum bag. This isn't meant to be checked in.
Where are you?
Milan. Well, Bergamo.
What country?
Italy.
So we're gonna leave links in the description below to our honeymoon series. We've only got 1 episode posted so far, but also in the description, there's gonna be a special link that you can use to visit Level 8's website and a very generous discount code that you can use when you click our link so that you can get a Level 8 bag of your very own.
Also, disclaimer, guys, we are not sponsored by Level 8. They did just happen to send us out a few of these bags to give our honest reviews about, so let's get into it.
So we've got some trusty notes here. All right.
I'll take the Voyageur since that was my bag.
Durability. If we pan the camera down, never mind I'm wearing house pants, but Aaron is sitting on the suitcase.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting on my, so this is the 26-inch Voyageur. As you can see, it is rather durable. I'm, what, probably 240 pounds, and this is completely empty right now and it's holding me up perfectly fine. The Voyageur is made out of a polycarbonate material, so it does have some nice give to it. So in case you are one of those people who like to overpack your bags, you can give it a little sit and squish it on down to help zip it on up.
So it's a 3-layer construction, the German-made Macrolon polycarbonate, and they sandwich 3 layers of material together. And that was one of my big concerns when we first started to pack these bags was when it's empty, the bag kind of flexes a little bit, and I was concerned that it might crack or break, but it didn't.
Yeah, while it's empty, it feels
flimsy almost.
Oh, I don't want to say cheap, but cheap. It feels like, you know, it may break easily, it's not very durable, but I had this thing stuffed to the gills, y'all, and it held up great. Also with this polycarbonate material, it is textured, so it does hide a lot of the scratches and the little nicks it may get. The wheels were great. They have easy 360 wheels, so they spin around perfectly fine. And Level 8 does back this up with a lifetime warranty.
You know, I'm happy to report nothing broke, guys. These bags are just very durable. So 14 flights, 8 different countries, 21 days on the road, slam packed, no damage. Nothing breaking. I shouldn't say damage because there is some damage on, you'll see on the aluminum, but durability on this 20-inch Gibraltar, it is made of aerospace grade aluminum. It's solid as a rock, guys, and I put a lot of our tech gear because we like to protect our stuff, and this thing was a trooper. So very durable. Even I'm sure some of the luggage handlers dropped it on the wheels a few times. They survived. Nothing wrong with the wheels. Again, covered by Level 8's lifetime warranty. So while we're here, let's shift into functionality real quick. And again, we're going to leave the link to the previous video up here. You guys can check that out. It's a little bit more in depth than this one. Slow release handles on the top and the side. TSA compliant locks. One of the really cool things about this bag is there is a rubber gasket that seals between the two halves of the bag, so that if you're in any wet conditions, that it's gonna help keep your stuff dry on the inside. This thing does not give, so it helps you to not overpack and not bring those what if items that many people overpack and then they're overweight and then they never touch it. So this, well, I'm getting better. So this helps you to not overpack. When you order the Gibraltar, it comes with this set of Level 8 branded packing cubes. These things retail for $50 from their site, and when you order the Gibraltar, it comes with 4, but it's a packing cube, right? It's not a compression cube, which we prefer compression cubes. It's a packing cube, but they do have these fun little, you see this Level 8, and it's like a Velcro, and you can take it off and you can change it. This one's got your cord logo on it. This one's got your clothes, your pants and your shirts on it. So these are included with the Gibraltar.
All right, and so in the Voyageur, a few things I didn't care for it. It does have handles on 3,
The 2 sides and the top.
3 sides. They are these nice flex handles, so they do sit down low, so it's easier to get in. Granted, this is the 26-inch checked bag, so it really doesn't matter the handles too much. But they do make a 20-inch carry-on that does have the nice soft flex handles as well. Another nice real feature I like about this is it has a very wide handle. It goes across the whole top, which again makes it pushing real easily. And when I was packing this, it set the rails on the inside to the very edge of the bag instead of the very center. Makes packing just that much easier to get things nice and flat. It also has a nice wet pocket on the inside, which is always good for if you know, maybe you got toothbrush and maybe a wet towel from taking a shower. I like to travel with my own towel.
Hot as hell here, y'all.
88 degrees Fahrenheit.
But we're here, Southeast Asia.
It's got the nice 60-40 split to it. So it makes putting those taller items in just that much easier. It does have a zipper all the way around it, which unlike the metal, you can't do with polycarbonate. You can't put that gasket in the latches, unfortunately. It does have these wonderful little legs on one side so you can lay it flat and, you know, just not have to worry about getting your bag all wet and nasty. And that is on both of the Voyageur and the Gibraltar.
We can't really say anything bad. I mean, there's a few little nitpicky things, but everybody's gonna have their own opinion. But the bags do what they are designed to do, and these things were put through the ringer, y'all, and here they are. They're in one piece, and we would put our name behind Level 8. I would have no issues recommending you guys to check them out. They've got a lot of different bags on their site other than these two. So again, links in the description below. Coupon code Aaron and Todd 10. Get yourself some new luggage. All right, moving on to the dirty, the bad, the negative.
So I don't have any real negatives about this bag. It treated me great. You know, 14 flights. It's not damaged. It's held up wonderfully. So I will give you a few little facts about the bag. Where this is the 26-inch Voyageur. It is 27. It's technically 27 inches by 16 inches by 13 inches. At an empty weight, it comes in at 11 pounds, and it's a 93-liter bag. And the price point is $279, and that is for the 26-inch Voyageur.
At the time of recording, $279. We've seen this price kind of fluctuate between $230 and $280. Plus, you've got a coupon code, so your mileage may vary on price, but
Mileage may vary.
thereabouts.
Mileage may vary.
You've never heard that before? Y'all leave us a comment down below. If you hear somebody say your mileage may vary, do you know what they mean? Durability negatives. Let's see. Short list. This bag is not intended to be a checked bag. It is meant to go into the cabin overhead with you.
This place is nuts! Nuts! There's people everywhere! In the road! On the sidewalk! Everywhere! It's made it around the world.
We purposefully checked this bag so that it could be put through the ringer so that we could show you guys what happens to an aluminum bag as it's checked through the airline and the baggage belts and then the baggage handlers. It gets banged up. It gets dinged up. It's going to scratch. We've got dents there. We've got pokes. We've got scratches. But you know what?
Nothing broke.
It survived. I would say durability is there. Just don't expect it to look prime and pristine as when you took it out of the box if you check it after your first flight. Other than that, it's a fantastic bag. Some facts on this one. The bag weighs 10 pounds by itself. Of course, you've got a 50-pound weight limit, so you've really only got 40 pounds of packable space. That will take up 36 liters, and this bag retails for about $430. So moving on to the functionality negatives. On the Gibraltar, couple of things. Okay, so you've got this handle that comes up, right? Just a trolley handle, just like every suitcase has. It's a little loose.
You did constantly have an issue of it just collapsing.
It would just kind of like just, you know, I'm walking along and then,
Honey, are you okay?
so that did happen. The other thing is, and this is why, if you were to come to me with a recommendation of a carry-on bag from Level 8, I'm gonna tell you the Voyageur, the black and yellow, they've got other colors on the site, and I'm gonna tell you the 20-inch. And why is that? Flip them around. Because the Voyageur check-in and the Voyageur carry-on both have this wide handle. This has this little skinny handle. And so this wide handle makes it easier when you're pulling it over cobblestone and brick and rough roads and, you know, like inside floors. This handle was a little, I don't want to say flimsy, it's metal, but it just feels a little loose, and it kept letting go. But the main thing is the rails that this compresses into on the inside, it takes away from your packing space. So you've got 3 little divots inside the bag that you've got to pack stuff into, whereas this wide handle, the rails are on the edge, and so you have a completely flat interior to pack stuff completely flat. So that would be my only negative. Oh, and the snaps, yeah. On the inside, they always snap loose. So you've got your flap, but then they just snap loose. They're very easy to snap loose. Level 8 did release a newer version of this aluminum bag. It is called the Captain Aluminum Pro, and as a matter of fact, they did make the handle a wide handle. They added some rubber accents to the top of the bag so that you can prop up your laptop and it not slide off.
They also got rid of the snaps.
And they got rid of the snaps on the inside. That bag is a little bit more expensive than the Gibraltar model, but it sounds like all of the things that I had a complaint about, they've remade the bag and added some, the locks are a little bit different, the locking mechanism is a little bit different. So again, links in the description down below for all of the products that you've seen here today from Level 8 and their discount code
Aaron and Todd 10.
Aaron and Todd 10. Finally, who are these bags for?
The Voyageur 26-inch is for anybody that just has a long trip, whether it's a month long, whether they're traveling with kids. It's good if you need to take a lot of stuff. You can fit plenty in it. It's got plenty of give to it so you can pack it in tight.
Around the world.
All right, we made it.
And it's got a good compression system on the inside where you can strap it down.
Oh, circumnavigation travelers.
Thank y'all.
Oh, hi.
The Gibraltar, I would say this is for a business traveler, a weekender bag, somebody that has maybe expensive things like camera gear. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up on this review for Level 8. Leave us a comment down below. What luggage brand do you use, have used for a long time? Are you in the market for a new bag? And what are some of the features that you feel important when shopping for a new set of luggage? Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That's all, folks.